Faith is seeing light with your heart when all your eyes see is darkness.
Have you ever wondered what it really takes to grow spiritually? What are the challenges that must be faced to truly understand ourselves and improve our inner life? Today, we're looking into an important discussion about spiritual tests. These are not just challenges, but opportunities that help us deepen our understanding of who we are and what we stand for. In this video, we'll explore 5 crucial spiritual tests, starting with the first 2, the test of solitude and the test of forgiveness. Solitude often gets a bad rap in our society, where being constantly busy and surrounded by others is the norm. But did you know that spending time alone can be one of the most profound ways to understand your true self and desires? Let's break this down. Solitude is not the same as loneliness. Loneliness is a feeling of sadness about being alone, while solitude is the choice to spend time alone, which can actually be very fulfilling. It's in these quiet moments alone that you can hear your thoughts more clearly and get in touch with your feelings without the noise of the world around you. So, why is solitude a spiritual test? It challenges us to be with ourselves, without distractions. This can be tough at first. Many of us use the noise of TV, social media, or even crowds to avoid facing ourselves. But here's the twist. Getting to know and accept our own company is the first step toward personal growth and self-awareness. Now, how can you effectively use solitude as a spiritual test? Start small. Dedicate a few minutes each day to sit quietly in a space where you feel comfortable. Use this time to reflect on your day, your feelings, and your thoughts. Gradually increase this time as you become more comfortable in your solitude. This practice can help you gain clarity about your life, your decisions, and your environment. Moving on to the next spiritual test, forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful concept in many spiritual traditions. It's considered a crucial step toward achieving inner peace and freedom. But let's be honest, forgiving is not always easy, especially when the hurt runs deep. Why is forgiveness a spiritual test? It challenges us to let go of grudges and bitterness, freeing ourselves from the past. Holding on to anger or resentment ties us down and can harm our mental and emotional well-being. By choosing to forgive, we release these negative ties and open up space for more positive experiences in our lives. How can you cultivate a forgiving mindset? Start by acknowledging your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt or betrayed. Recognition is the first step towards healing. Next, try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but understanding that everyone has their struggles and weaknesses can help in softening our response. Consciously decide to let go of the resentment. You might find it helpful to write down your feelings and burn the paper as a symbolic gesture of letting go, or to silently repeat a mantra of forgiveness toward the person who has wronged you. Remember, forgiveness is a choice that leads to emotional freedom. Let's move on to another crucial spiritual test, detachment. This test challenges us to let go of our attachments to both material possessions and emotional dependencies. It's about understanding that while things and relationships can add joy to our lives, our inner peace should not depend solely on them. What exactly is detachment? In a spiritual sense, detachment means maintaining a balance between being involved in the world and keeping enough distance so that we do not become enslaved by the things we enjoy or desire. It's about enjoying life's pleasures without becoming overly attached to them or allowing them to define us. Why is this considered a spiritual test? Because detachment pushes us to look at what truly brings us peace and happiness. It challenges the notion that we need certain things to be happy or fulfilled. This can be particularly difficult in a society that often equates success with possessions and achievements. How can we practice detachment? Start by observing your reactions to gains and losses in life. Whether it's a job promotion or the end of a relationship, notice how heavily these affect your mood and self-esteem. Try to find an inner stability that remains unaffected by external circumstances. This might involve meditation, mindfulness exercises, or simply reminding yourself of your core values and long-term goals. Now, let's talk about the test of faith. Faith here isn't just religious belief. It's about trust in the process of life, in yourself, and perhaps in a higher power, if that aligns with your beliefs. Faith is what sustains us through uncertainty and challenges. It's believing in the unseen and trusting that there's a greater plan for us. Why is faith a spiritual test? It's easy to have faith when things are going well, but the real test comes when we face difficulties. Keeping faith during tough times forces us to look beyond the surface troubles and find a deeper meaning in our experiences. How can you strengthen your faith? First, it helps to reflect on past challenges and remember how you overcame them. This can remind you that hardships are temporary and often lead to personal growth. You can also cultivate faith through prayer, meditation, or spending time in nature, anything that helps you connect with a sense of peace and purpose. Another effective way to boost faith is through community. Being around others who share your values and beliefs can reinforce your own faith and provide support during difficult times. Whether it's a community center, a spiritual group, or online forums, connecting with others can be incredibly supportive. As we approach the final spiritual test in our series, let's focus on perhaps the most challenging yet rewarding of all, the test of love. Love, in this context, isn't just romantic. It's about unconditional love, the kind that extends beyond personal attachments to encompass love for all beings. What does unconditional love involve? It means loving others without expecting anything in return. This type of love challenges us to look beyond our personal desires and conditions, and to love others for who they are, regardless of what they can offer us. Why is this a spiritual test? Because unconditional love pushes us to transcend our ego and selfish desires. It requires a deep empathy and understanding, and the ability to forgive and love even when it's difficult. This kind of love can be a transformative force, not just for the individual, but for all those around them. How can you practice unconditional love? Start by reflecting on how you interact with others. Consider whether your affection is contingent on their behavior or what they give you in return. Try to shift this perspective, offering kindness and support just for the sake of it, without expecting recognition or something in return. Additionally, practice empathy by putting yourself in others' shoes, trying to understand their experiences and feelings. This can help break down barriers of judgment that inhibit unconditional love. Volunteering or helping others in need can also be a powerful way to cultivate this kind of love, as it connects you with people from different walks of life and broadens your understanding of the human experience. We have now explored 5 essential spiritual tests: solitude, forgiveness, detachment, faith, and love. Each of these tests presents its own challenges, but also offers profound opportunities for growth and enlightenment. By engaging with these tests, you can embark on a deeper exploration of your spiritual journey, enhancing not only your self-awareness, but also your connections with the world around you. As we conclude this video, take a moment to reflect on these spiritual tests. Which one resonates the most with you? Which one do you find most challenging? Consider how you might incorporate the lessons from today into your daily life. Remember, the path of spiritual growth is ongoing and ever evolving. If you found this discussion insightful, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Which spiritual test will you focus on in your life? How do you plan to address or incorporate these tests into your everyday experiences? Your sharing might inspire or help someone in ways you didn't expect. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that can guide and enrich your personal and spiritual development journey. Your engagement helps us grow a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to deepening their understanding of themselves and the world. Thank you for taking the time to explore these spiritual tests with me. Remember, each step you take in understanding and implementing these principles can lead to a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Keep pushing forward, keep growing, and keep loving.